I'm joined by Wisconsin's new head football coach, Gary Andersen. Congratulations and welcome to Madison.
It was great to be here.
Why was this the right time for the move, and why is Wisconsin the right fit?
Well, for me, it's very simple. And from the outside looking in and talking to Coach Alvarez, became very apparent that for me, it's all about the young men I'm around every single day. And these are quality kids. They're hardworking kids. They want to win. It's an established program. They take care of themselves socially and academically. That's important to them. And I'm a big believer that if you take care of those two things, then the football will take care of itself. And I never wanted to be involved in a school, or never want to be involved in a school where, you know, I can't put the kids first and put them in a position to be successful in life. And that's very important. And I truly believe that this is the type of young men that I'm used to coaching for years and years, and look forward to the opportunity.
In concert with that, Gary, did preparing for Wisconsin this season give you a little bit more insight on what this program's all about?
Absolutely, yeah. I believe I can get a tremendous feel for what a team is all about if you really watch some offense, defense, and special teams play, especially during the summer when I get a chance to watch as many as, I think I watched 12 games last year on Wisconsin, preparing not just a great team, great offense, great defense, talented young men, but just the way they play the game. They love the game of football, and I really believe that you can see that on tape. The way they play together, and it's a special place. So it all came together, and you know, I was by no means sitting out there just, I've got to have a job, but as soon as this one popped open to me, this was a special place from my knowledge of it. And as I went through the interview process, it just continued to grow. I had a great opportunity to sit down with 3 young men today, and it's done nothing but continue to grow.
You have an extensive background on defense. Your defense this year ranked number 8 in the country in scoring defense. What's the foundation? What's the philosophy behind it?
The foundation is good players. You know, coaching's overrated when you get to that spot, and we were very fortunate this year to have some very good players. And the foundation of the defense, once we get to the players, is to cause some confusion, indecision in coordinators' minds, and the same on the football field with the offenses they try to play against us. We want to play some man coverage, and we want to mix that with zone coverage. We want to blend those together. We want to pressure, and we want to pressure at all times. We don't want to just be a team that pressures on third down. We want to pressure on control downs. We want to pressure maybe in abnormal situations, and we want to cause some confusion.
You were very balanced on offense. Mm-hmm. What type of attack will Badger fans see here next year?
Well, the biggest thing for us, we want to be able to run the football. And that's always been our base since we took over at Utah State 4 years ago. We wanted to be able to run the football. Our first 2 years, we weren't great at it. The last 2 years, I think we've been very efficient. Now, a lot of that has to do with personnel. We switched from year to year. At Wisconsin, you're very fortunate. I've seen those kids get on the field. I know what they look like, and they're big, physical, tough-minded kids. So we should be able to run the football effectively, and there's very talented running backs here year in and year out. So we want to be able to run the ball. We want to be able to take our shots down the field, whether that's through play action or getting the ball down the field to talented wide receivers and let them get in a position to make plays on contested balls. And then we also want to get ourselves in a spot to possibly, depending on where we sit, have some type of option in our offensive game. I think as a defensive coordinator, it's very difficult to deal with the threat of option. Even if it's just a few times a game, it forces you to prepare, and it forces you to stay basic on the defensive side.
I asked this question earlier of you. What makes a good recruiter? And even though you don't have any ties to the Midwest, is that a factor at all?
I don't think it's a factor for myself at all. I think it is a factor within the staff. We need to make sure that we have coaches that have spent time in the area recruiting. And a good recruiter can recruit kids anywhere. And I think we've done a great job of that the last few years of branching out all over the place. At Utah State, we'll be able to do that when we come here. There's niches. We don't have to go as far, if you will. We'll start in state number 1, and we have to do a tremendous job in the state of reaching out to the coaches, reaching out to the young men, and letting them understand that what's happened here in the past is going to continue as far as the in-state kids. I believe there's 53 kids from the state of Wisconsin on the roster right now. But what makes a good recruiter is someone that can communicate, someone that is caring, someone that will walk into a room and understand who is helping a young man make a decision, whether that's a grandma, a grandpa, a mom, or a dad, a coach, whoever it may be. And they're truly going to reach out, and at some point, it's got to be a position where the kid looks at you and says, I'm coming because of you, coach. And there's a lot of places with nice facilities, nice stadiums, all that stuff, nice meals, nice recruiting trips. But at the end of the day, it's the people that are inside the buildings that make the difference in changing a young man to a man.
When fans walk out of here next fall after watching one of your teams play, what are they going to be talking about? What are they going to carry with them about the characteristics of your style of play?
Well, I think we want to be explosive on offense. You know, we have the ability to have big play offense, and we want to be aggressive on special teams, and we want to change the game in our favor on special teams week in and week out. And that's one of our cores on our plan to win is not just win special teams, but play great special teams, and then play great defense. That is our number one goal on the plan to win week in and week out, is to play great defense. And you know, that can be tagged many different ways, but if we say we play great defense, we've got up to a pretty high level. You know, this defense this year that Wisconsin had, they played great defense in a lot of different areas, and I was fortunate to be able to watch them. So. But I also want to see a team that people would walk out of the fans would walk out of a game and say, those kids have fun playing a game of football. It's important to me to have fun playing this game.
Final thought, how excited are you to get into the Big Ten?
No, yeah. I don't know if I can really have a word for how excited I am to be at Wisconsin and have this opportunity. I know I'm humbled. I know I'm blessed. I know it's a tremendous conference. I'm looking forward to the opportunity to compete. I talked to Urban last night, and he says, "Yep, now you get to come and play us." And I said, "Yeah, we do." So we're looking forward to that, and it's a tremendous league. I've got a lot to learn, and I'm just excited to jump in and be ready to roll and get to know these kids first. That's the key to me is wrap my arms around every one of these kids and let them know that I'm going to be there for them. And then as we move through time, they'll learn to gain our trust as a staff and gain my trust. But it's a tremendous opportunity for myself and my family, and again, we're very blessed and excited to be here.
Welcome again, and good luck this season. Look forward to working with you.
Appreciate it very much.
Thank you. Gary Andersen's been our guest. Thanks for watching UWBadgers.com.